Okay, so Prop 15, voting no on Prop 15. It increases the funding for, well, what it says is that it's increasing funding for public schools, community colleges, and local government services by changing tax assessments of commercial and industrial property. The summary of it is basically that it taxes such properties based on current market value instead of purchase price. The fiscal impact would increase property taxes on commercial properties with more than 3 million, providing 6.5 billion to 11.5 billion in new funding to local governments and schools. Okay, immediately here's the problem with that. The economy has been shut down for like 8 months. So a lot of these commercial properties and industrial properties that they're going to be taxing, they're not making money. So they're not going to have money to pay in taxes. And that's another reason why a lot of these companies are leaving California, because the way that these Democratic politicians want to fix the economic situation of California is by using other people's money. They take money that other people are earning to fix the money that they misspent, to replace the money, to however you want to put it. They're appropriating funds from someone else to fix the mistakes that they made. So as companies are already leaving the state, they plan on increasing taxes on the businesses that are trying to stay, which can cripple the businesses even more. It's another reason to vote no, because if you have a job and you like your job, even if you don't like your job, if you like making money, if you like paying your bills, if you like being able to pay your bills, if you need to pay your bills, which you probably do need to do, it's going to be hard to do that if the company you work for closes down, or if they leave, they pack up and move to some other state where they don't have all these crazy taxes. Basically, if you vote no, the property taxes on commercial properties would stay the same. Anyways, the problem with this is that Prop 15 is a 12.5 billion property tax increase that would raise the cost of living, like your utilities, groceries, healthcare, all that stuff's going to go up. It's I can't believe people vote yes on taxes. Anyways, what it says here is that it increases funding sources for K through 12 public schools, community colleges, and local governments by requiring commercial and industrial real property tax based on current market value instead of purchase price. Another thing, actually, the schools have been closed down for 8 months as well. So whatever money that was going to be funding the public schools shouldn't have been being spent, other than there should be no additional cost to like the utilities of keeping a school open if the schools have been closed. The only thing that they would really have to pay for is teachers who are educating from home through like Zoom calls and stuff. And that doesn't really require them to pay anything other than the teachers. I don't know if they provide extra payment for their utilities since they're teaching from home. They probably should, but it probably shouldn't add up to the amount of what it takes to have a school, all the utilities that go into a school, because you kind of just need to pay for like internet and then the teacher's time. So and then power probably. And then also too, earlier in the year, I remember like internet providers were saying that they were going to open up, provide like their services so that people could learn from home. I don't know if they were doing it for free, but they were definitely opening up something to make it easier for people to do the distance learning stuff. Any additional education funding will supplement existing school funding guarantees. But here's another thing. Our schools are like some of the worst institutions run in the country. Our entire country's school system is just terrible. It should be, school choice really should remain a thing. Like, I hope that never gets eliminated, because a lot of these schools, they don't really even teach anything useful anymore. They used to have like auto shop, wood shop, ceramics. When I went to school, we barely had ceramics. We didn't even have like an auto mechanic shop opened. But when my cousins went, it was only like maybe a 6-year difference between when my cousin graduated and when I started high school. And when he was going to high school, they had auto shop, they had welding, they had wood shop. So they were learning trades in school. And then by the time I went to school, we only had like ceramics, and we had to fund our own supplies. So all this money that they're saying that's going to be allocated to the public schools, obviously has not been going to the public schools, because the schools have been getting worse and worse since I've gone to school. Basically, vote no on 15, because they don't spend the money responsibly anyways. All they're going to do is increase the taxes on these independent businesses and just businesses in general. They're going to increase taxes on you, on the things you buy, the utilities you need. Taxes are just going to go up so that they can pay for the mistakes, if they even pay for the mistakes of the misspending that they misspent money on. So no on 15. I don't know how else to say it. That's all you need to know. All right. Catch you in the next video. Peace.